Hello friends and welcome, it's wonderful to have you here. I am Morjax, we are playing Mordheim, City of the Damned, and today I have an exhibition match up against one of my good Mordheim friends, Crimsonsun. And he is at a bit of a lower warband rating, but we'll see how that shakes out. It's just the warbands that we had available. So, I'm going to go ahead and load up here and we'll get the match started. Alright.
What's the...
Let's get a lay of the land here.
I didn't actually read what the mission was, so... not the mission, the deployment. I've got rivals in the ruins, by the seems of it.
It looks like, yeah, it looks like we're deployed around our carts.
Wow, you're slow.
Did you say I'm slow?
Yeah.
Hey now. That's what mercenaries do best. Not necessarily, but... You're just a bunch of speedy skaven, that's all. And I gotta tweak my volume. I can't go into the, Actually, I don't know if I can do it during deployment. I can't go into the escape screen to turn the volume down. I had to crank my volume up a little to hear you better. But now the game volume is loud.
It is, yeah.
So I'll see if I can adjust that. Nope, looks like I can't do it during deployment, so I'll have to do it once we're in-game. Which is okay. I don't mind. I don't mind. Alright, where do I want to go? Right.
What did you set backtracking to, by the way?
Backtrack 3 it was.
Just if there's a monster somewhere, I'll want to be able to find it and get away from it.
Yes. That is important. Now, if it's set to random, does that mean there's guaranteed going to be one?
Yeah, there will be one. We just don't know what it is.
There is a demon somewhere on the map.
It will probably be set to my rating, but it might be set to yours. I'm not sure. It'll probably be... I'm not sure if it's set on the host or set on the lowest participant, as it were.
I hope it's set on the lowest, but we're going to find out. We will discover pretty dang quick. What was your rating again? 13 something?
Yeah, 1306.
Okay.
Hopefully you got some nice gear from the Nick. Oh, it doesn't count. Ah.
Sorry.
It's alright.
And he's gonna go right there. He's gonna go right there. Right there. And right there. Okay. I will turn down the volume just a bit.
I've got to take half your warband out by the seems of it.
Yeah, wow, you've got 6 guys.
On the initiative.
I think it's always kind of interesting when you have a lot of one warband go and then the other, rather than being kind of intermixed, because it can really swing one way or the other when you have that many guys in a row.
When I play like that, I will generally, if it's not like that, if it's more intermixed, I will generally create that situation anyway by delay or whatever. So,
Yeah, and it does kind of change the dynamic a little bit. I think it's going to be I suspect it's going to be a little bit more of a slugfest, being that it's an exhibition match, and so we don't get to keep any of the goodies we find.
To be honest, I cannot stand turtling.
Can't stand what?
I mean, I think turtling. I think it's perfectly fine if you're playing against the AI or whatever, but if you're playing another person, I just find it's just, come on, do something interesting.
Yeah, that's
I mean,
not too much my style.
I've watched so many people just sit there for 2 hours, not even seeing each other, and that's just
no fun.
You're fine with me. I'm just all over you.
We need more blood for the blood god, right?
Something like that, yeah. I just don't see it being sorry, I'm trying to play and
yeah, I know, I hear you.
It's just not very interesting, or because it simply becomes a question of who's got more patience, to whose turtle will last longer.
Right. You know, fireballs and oil bombs work wonders in those situations.
Oh, of course.
A nice ranged department as well.
As to things like, I always have sticky sludge on my big hitters.
Yep.
And so and remove dodges and etc. I am expecting to be jumped by a demon because I'm right at the end of my movement.
Well, if I hear you holler, then I'll know you found him.
I don't mind if I get it with one of these guys, because these guys are dodge experts, so they're generally good at handling such issues. What they are. What's its initiative though? Because that'll tell us what it is. Low, by the looks of it. Very low.
Yeah, I'm not seeing it.
No, neither am I.
I wonder, did it reset when we changed the map? I think it might have.
Oh, it might have. Okay.
I think that's probably what's up. So, I guess we don't have to worry so much.
Wow.
Yeah, because I've got a bunch of guys at the end of the ladder, and I'm not seeing any slots for the demon.
Okay. Unless they fixed it so you can't see it.
That would be good if they did. Terrifying, but good.
Especially without the music.
Yeah, I know. That was the dead giveaway for a long time, is the music wouldn't play. Then you know you're in trouble.
Well, you get different music. You get do-do-do-do. The music changes now. You get a different background.
Oh, okay. So we didn't get that either.
Well,
yeah,
I don't know because I've got my music off.
Oh, okay. It sounds the same as it always does to me.
What am I up to? Oh look, I found a crate. It's in here.
A crate, eh?
Some crap. It's just one way that there's some consumables I don't keep and I don't rate, but if I find them, I will use them. Then there's others that I always bring with me.
You know what? Actually, I'm curious to see whether, like I said, I don't tend to do a lot with the consumables, and a lot of times it's to my own disadvantage, I guess, for whatever reason. But I wonder if it's going to even out a little with the warband ratings. It'll be interesting to see.
Well, no, because they're counted.
Oh, I suppose so. Yeah. It counts everything in your inventory. How much does that factor in?
Depends on the consumable, really. Some are really expensive. Things like potions of etheric focus, but they're only good for late game anyway. They're like 150 gold each.
Oh, I thought you were going to say they were 150 warband rating.
Well, I don't know how the money transfers, as it, in that sense. Yeah. Hey,
Okay, here we go. All right. Whatever shall we do?
You don't have an ogre by the looks of it. Unless I missed him.
Okay. That'll do. Okay, this guy's gonna see if we can bring him up here. It is nice to have the time at the start because I was able to sort of formulate my battle plan. And I do love me a good battle plan.
Not when playing.
Okay, here we go. Let's see if I can. There we go. That'll work. That'll be good.
Surely for wait, this is funny. I guess surely for mercs, it's case of standard and shoot.
Ooh, I spied someone.
Yeah. Yeah, I. Which one have you spied?
Nothing. No one.
Sorry, I kind of half spied one of yours.
Well, I mean, you know where I'm starting from, so that's no secret.
Bloody invisible wall. It's not a proper one, as in you can get around it, but it's just I can't navigate.
A little snag.
Yeah. I keep running into it. One of those hanging, something hanging down, but you just can't go through it.
Oh, yeah. You know, that has gotten a lot better than it used to be, though.
Oh, yes.
It used to be you couldn't even get out of a building or something. I think the game's really shaped up since full release and even since player progression came out. It's really a different game.
Oh, yeah. Without a doubt. I mean, I just hope we get to see some warband DLC. Only a couple, or expansion would be wonderful with like multiplayer tools. And then some. They can do so much with hirelings. I think that'd be the best way to bring in so much stuff.
Alright, that'll work. The first round or two is always hard because there's so much distance to cover on these randomly generated maps.
Depends. I mean, again, I think it's because sometimes that's not the way to. Sometimes it's very sorry.
No, it's no problem. I
mean, so as your warbands go up, you movement becomes less and less of an issue. I mean, in
yes, that's true.
A developed night runner can literally go from one end of one of the biggest noble quarter maps to the other side in one round.
Yep. So I definitely feel your pain in terms of talking when you're also trying to think and move and act. I adamantly stand by that one's IQ is reduced by a reasonable amount when you're trying to like keep commentary going at the same time.
Yeah, without a doubt. I'm just
It's the old multitasking.
I haven't got I haven't got a clue what your warband's built to do. I mean, obviously they're mercs, but for right down from the warlock, I don't know if you're a lightning bolt man or a fireball man. Big difference. Your leader, is he a parry guy or is he a range specialist with commands and orders or whatever? It's just so
it's
many.
It's like Mordheim roulette. It could be anything.
I haven't seen any henchman heroes, so I don't think you've got a marksman hero, which I'm quite thankful of, to be honest.
You know, I've had some consideration for potentially moving some of my henchmen up, because they really are pretty good at what they do in the Mercenaries warband.
A marksman hero, I would recommend one. I mean, I ranked mine to rank 10 in the time. It's half my warband's still rank 5 to 6, and it went from 0 to 10 in that in that space. Oh.
They're good at their job.
Oh yes, mine's got a specialised with a hunting rifle, and that's rather.
What sorts of skills are you running with that hunting rifle, hunter?
What is it? Sharpshooter. Obviously, rapid reload. Then you've got
Leaky pipe.
Pardon, sorry?
Leaky pipe is the character's name. I love that.
Sorry, I don't even know what he's armed with. All right.
Uh-oh, getting out the old warp poison there. Can you reach from there?
No, not from there.
Okay, I was going to say, that's phenomenal.
Not with this one, anyway. But I'm trying to think. Generally, what has he got? I can't remember. Rapid reload, I know that. Sharpshooter mastery. A couple of the penetration. The
Isn't there one that has a chance to give you red pills back when you successfully... I feel like there's a range skill like that. I can't remember.
There's I've got that, the one that gives you strategic points for reloading and so forth, and shooting.
Yep.
Yeah, which is so useful for any gunpowder wielder.
Yeah. Yep.
One. I really can't remember what else I've given him. It's pretty standard for a shooting build, but it just builds on the basic things you would give to a hunter anyway,
right?
A marksman anyway.
You just have the chance to master all of them.
He's got ballistic skill 20, so it's
oh wow,
his damage is excessive. I mean, I'm not even on purple weaponry yet, and I'm causing 60 to 80 damage a shot, and once I've got all these skills done, I reckon I'll get that to, and purple runes, I reckon I'll get it to like 120 to 130 times 3 per turn.
Wow, that sounds pretty delectable. I almost wish I would have, instead of hiring on a new guy to fill in the empty position I had, I almost wish I would have ranked up one guy, but it would have taken time to coordinate everything right before the match. I'd rather not rush into it.
yeah, that's pretty important anyway. I find like you really don't want to rush builds because you need to give them a lot. Sorry. Consideration. Otherwise you won't. Yeah, otherwise you'll mess it up and you'll screw up your masteries, because all points are limited and so forth, and it's and you need X numbers in X skill to open X thing out, and it's a fine art of optimization.
Yeah, yeah.
Essentially.
Well, sometime I'd love to, when you're offline and able to check in on that, I'd love to hear what you're running for that. I'm always curious about what people are running for their builds.
Yeah, he's not finished yet, but he's rank 10, but he's not actually.
He's not done cooking.
No, he's one of those that I've got tons of skill points just sitting there on.
Right. That is hard. I think that they did a pretty good job in limiting it so that you can't just spend up no matter what you do. Like you said, you make all your shipments, you're playing brutal, you're playing deadly, and even so you've got skill points laying around. You just can't spend them all until you're late game.
Yeah. That is the thing. I mean, it's annoying because you get to a stage where the skills and stuff you want are those that are not so cheap.
It really adds
up. For
up.
example, I've got henchmen and so forth waiting for Web of Steel or Step Aside and that sort of thing, and it's just 270, 300 gold for a single increase with multiple days of them sitting to one side is a pain. Right in the middle, let alone masteries. I mean, that's why my leader's sitting there with so many, because everything he needs now is a mastery, so it's between 350 and 500 gold cost.
Right. Yeah, it really adds up. It really adds up.
No, you're playing now, so it's Ooh, yeah. You're over there, are you?
Just a bit. Here and there. I think I might have exhausted my backtracks. Yeah, shoot. Hate when that happens, right?
I can't actually see you anyway. I mean, it keeps zooming in, but I can't see what it's zooming in on.
Oh, okay.
I hate that. I'm looking at some beams.
Right. I do kind of wish you could still go to overview view, the overview mode, even when you can see the enemy.
I believe there's something in the settings about that. I just haven't fiddled with it. You can override the automatic camera, because I find it quite useful sometimes to know if you're like half paying attention when the AI's got a stream of goes or whatever. I kind of just sit and wait.
I'm definitely the same way.
Wait for the camera to move.
I should check that out. I wonder if I could even maybe quick do it when you're taking your turn or something.
I'm not sure if it's something you can change in game.
Yeah,
you might be able to, I'm not sure.
You never know until you try, huh?
Of course not. No.
There it is. Yep, gameplay. Exit tactical view when spotting enemy. Got a little half a moment of stutter, and it seems to be complete.
What I'll do for some warp lightning about.
Is that an AoE?
It's a line, like 10, like, I don't know, it's like a thin corridor wide, and it's a line up to 20 yards long, so I'll be able to get that whole group.
So it's a magical blunderbuss.
Yes.
But the blunderbuss is a cone more than a line. I haven't used it, but that's what I hear.
We'll say that build in particular, the aggressive Skaven Sorcerer build, is awful until you hit rank 10 maxed out with full skills. It is it's just horrible. It's horrible to get there. And it's just not a fun process at all.
I think that it's good that the game sort of allows that. You know, that you can. It's like playing the mage class in whatever RPG. It's a lot harder at the start, but there's a lot more potential late game.
Yeah, I mean, it's just it blows up constantly. I mean, saying that at high rank, that is the worst thing. Enemy wizards, you're not afraid of their spells. You're afraid of them running up and blowing up. Because they'll run at you and just inflict area effect open wounds on all your heroes. It's like this is just, or area, and followed by area effect stun normally. It's just, oh god. I so thought I was about to. Yeah.
Well, hello there.
I can't see you. Oh, I probably can, but I can't.
Can, but you can't.
I know roughly where you are. Just about to find out.
Oh, miss.
Oh, we've got a couple of young bloods over there. Oh. Not.
Does warp poison only apply for one turn?
Yes.
Or one round?
I just hit by warping vapors or whatever it was, so I think you really confused me then, but yeah, one round.
Okay.
And it doesn't stack with itself. But, I mean, my Vermin King builds with just the standard henchmen. They're just such good controllers with numbing poison and what is it called? It's not crippling strike. It's pinning shot or whatever. It's fantastic for just killing like slow melee guys. Abilities to maneuver.
So does numbing poison do the same thing that pinning shot does?
Pinning strike, but yeah,
pinning strike.
It has two pinning shot, sorry, and it has 2 strategy points, and then pinning shot does another one.
Okay.
Or you can, if you've got a hero with it, you can master both and get 7 strategy point reduction.
Oh, that sounds. I can't tell if that sounds great or horrifying.
Well, that's exactly what a hero has. So
a new round has started.
Rank 10. So you're playing the flanking.
Well, it's always fun to kind of hypothesize what the other person's going for.
I would have passed it anyway, but...
Oh, severed leg on one of your guys, huh?
Yeah, possibly. Like I said, this is my warband I used when the early access first had progression.
Oh, okay. So this is the old guard.
Yeah.
You know, I've been fortunate not to receive any severed limbs, but you know, never say never. I'm sure they're on the way. I've played against some, which is always interesting. Ooh, Surge of Insanity, hey?
Horrible rats.
Yeah, that is a tough one.
Leadership. Well, that's not as bad as melee bloody, what's it called? Enfeebling dust or whatever.
Enfeebling mist.
I managed to stack 3 of those in a row during one walk once. Minus like 75% damage.
Oh, man.
I'm not going towards combat, that's for sure.
Yeah. You just have to wait it out at that point. There's nothing you can do.
No, there's not. See what he's... the guy. You got those guys. See how much stuff.
Oh. I spy.
Oh god. Really hitting those.
Did you trigger another trap just then?
Yeah.
I'm so bad about, like on my YouTube channel, people would just be blasting me for, it was like my secret attack is just to hit every trap. You just get so focused, I think, on, you know, moving your units and thinking about where you want to put them and all that, and you just don't look around.
I mean, it depends, because sometimes you just don't have a better choice, and sometimes traps seem to appear from bloody nowhere.
Yeah, and another thing is...
You know...
Go ahead.
Go on, sorry. No, go on.
Oh, I was just going to say that another thing is that, you know, some things don't really look like a trap, or they're only a trap like a third of the time. And so you sort of write it off, and then you pass by it too many times, and then it triggers. Nails you. So how's the website coming along for the gentleman?
I'm just waiting for some help, basically, from the person that's providing the servers, and just to get the forums up and the and correlating artwork and so forth, and then hopefully they'll go up. I need them to go up like over the holidays, really, because I don't know if I can rely on having a good internet connection for a few weeks into the new year, because I picked up house keys yesterday for a new house, so
oh, congratulations!
It really depends on how. Yeah, it came completely out of the blue, so it's really good news. But it's yeah, it could take if we can't pick up a signal straight away, then it's going to be I'll have to get a new supplier and whatever, and it's just going to be a pain. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
It might take a few weeks or whatever.
So it sounds like you're not planning on using the. I know there's a Gentleman of Mordheim corner on the official forums. It sounds like there's going to be its own entity.
Yes. I mean, basically our boards are pretty much running on similar software to that, but we can do more stuff. We've got servers, you see, so we can actually host data from our matches. So I mean, it's beyond my ability, but and there's people I know that can like create data collection software that we can you can upload your log files to, and then it will collect all the data from your game and put it like into tables and whatnot.
Wow.
And, like formulate it into like league format, which is that's my goal.
That's
really
phenomenal.
That's,
so the
that's what
users
I'm
would
looking
have
for.
to 100% compliance. They'd have to send in their logs.
Yeah, I mean,
But that's not so bad.
No, it's not at all. I mean, I do it, like I said, I play a lot of Blood Bowl and I do it for that constantly. So there's one piece of software called Blood Bowl Manager, and then some sites have their own integrated software that do it. And they just, it just takes all the stuff out and turns it into nice tables, and takes all like the highest casualty causers and most valuable guys, and you can get like persistent statistic.
Well, hello there.
Fantastic.
I spied you for a moment. Wow. Interesting.
But like I said, that's beyond my capabilities. But, well, all of it's beyond my capabilities, really. I don't know what I'm doing. But I'm just doing what I can.
Yeah. Well, I didn't know that it was that the plans are of that magnitude. That sounds really phenomenal.
I mean, a lot of it is me being a long-term member of various Warhammer Fantasy communities and so forth, and just or online games of a similar genre, and just plugging people I know from that to help me.
Yeah, help.
Does that make sense? Provide, give me stuff. I mean, I've got I put a plug-in that hasn't. How have I not got a what shot?
I'm sneaky.
I put a request in that I fully expect to get refused, really. But from the person that makes all the maps for Games Workshop, basically for the setting. It's one guy that does 90% of the same of all the maps. All the maps that you think of iconic Warhammer, he does them. And
Wow.
I know him from a Warhammer roleplay forum, and I've chatted to him there anyway. I wouldn't say I know him, but so I've gone. Well, if I can get you a free copy of the game or something, can you give us some like league-specific maps? But I don't know. He's probably going to say no, but if you don't ask.
Yeah, if you don't ask, it's the answer's always no until you ask.
Exactly. And I just because obviously we're doing our own. Come on. Why can I not shoot? Who am I shooting at? I don't even know.
Oh, that's through a wall.
I'm sorry about that.
That's not a problem. I was wondering because it was showing a it did the snap to camera, and I'm like, oh, that's interesting. That's a solid wall.
Yeah, no, I was I couldn't work out where I was getting the shot to, but you have a lot of. Oh, he's only got. Oh, he's a rookie, isn't he? He's a newbie. There's me like trying to angle a second shot, and I just realised he won't have one because he's not. I'm so used to rank.
High rank.
Rank 10 or a henchman. I'm used to. One big thing about moving between ranks is damage. I am really bad at gauging how much damage my fighters can take, because obviously my rank 10s can tank, or some of them can, and they can. But even still, they can take a few hits.
Right.
And at this level, it's like boom, boom, you're dead.
It can go very fast. It can go very fast.
What?
Thank you.
What I'd do for a big fireball thing. What I'd do for some enshrouding mist right now, actually. That's just it is the best weapon against mercenary warbands. So well mastered. It's 100% high melee
Hello.
resistance. With
Here comes the sweet, sweet counter. There it is.
yeah, henchy.
Henchman on henchman. The warp guards really pull their own weight. In my experience, they do quite a good job.
But they are, in my opinion, like the opposite of how Skaven warbands function. I mean, they are good, and I normally bring 2 in a warband if I can, but Verminkin do so much more, because they skirmish, and that's what Skaven do. Oh, hiya. Oh, we've got Demoralize as well, very tasty.
I love Demoralize. It's maybe not the... Oh, there it is. Crit stun.
Bullshit.
Nice. It's maybe not the very best skill there is, but it just feels so good.
And another one.
That was a string of lucky rolls.
Happens. I think that's what a lot of new players don't understand, and also they don't understand target priority as well. I mean, that henchman it's his job to do that. So,
What's that?
But with
So
warp
kits?
guards, yeah, with warp guards, it's not. They are great, but they're slow, not that agile, and can't just don't have the flexibility you really want from a Skaven warband. Oh, brutalizing there.
A couple of pretty good hits there. I think I've spent my luck now. Well, hello. Is that a Black Skaven hero?
Yeah. And I roll 100. Start.
Parry fail. There goes the
Black
parry
Skaven,
stance.
Black Skaven are a real pains to get right, actually. Early on, they're just not very good.
It seems kind of tricky.
High rank, they're great, but early on, they're just a bit naff.
All right, get my plan of action here. It is a... Can you get around?
Yeah.
It's a tight fit. Oh, does he have a severed leg?
Yeah, I think so.
Nice. Ooh, Werner Nemu's taking a solid beating. Parry fail, that's a good thing.
Now, I'm gonna get hurt here. He just cause the damage, especially, yeah, that sort of build. I don't know what rank you are either, so. You've only got parry. That's
Yeah, no web of steel, unfortunately. Much to my
I'm
dismay.
gonna die, but I'm gonna try and get rid of some of this. Oh, it doesn't matter.
Does poultice heal at all, or it only removes open wounds?
Removes open wounds, that's it. But open
Healing
wounds is
draft
not
heals as
here.
well.
Yeah.
Stay with me, Werner.
Healing draft, well, it doesn't get rid of open wounds. And smelling salts just removes stun penalty. Will you quit that?
I'll just pepper you.
No, go, isn't it?
Here we go.
It's not pleasant.
All right. What do I want to do here?
not much of it.
I like the new animations that they've got.
Yes, definitely.
That really adds a lot in my mind.
Oh dear. I'm in trouble.
Alright, what do we got for morale? Okay. Very interesting. Could have sworn there was guys over here. Oh, there is a guy over here. Okay.
Oh no.
Come on. Oh. I was hoping for just a little bit more space.
Oh, not another one.
Crit stun. That can really turn the tides, I've found. The crit stun.
Oh. Well, I mean, at this stage, my Skaven are weak as anything anyway, so it's, all it takes is a couple of nice hits. We've got sod all of our resistances.
Alright. Oh, I saw it for a moment there.
Oh no.
There we go.
Another one goes. I'm gonna be running soon.
A new round has started.
Yeah, 53. So the software I use for recording, it blocks up in the very top left. It blocks my own morale. So I'm relying on my memory. Of course, it's after the fact. It's quite easy to see. I think I'm at 124. You can see it, of course.
Yes, 134.
134.
134.
Okay. I've got my little frames per second number, and it just blocks. It blocks it. I should probably move that. I can have the frames per second counter, I realize, be in a different spot, and I could just as easily put it in the top right. I've played dozens and dozens of matches, and that just occurred to me now.
I do like that all the time.
So I'll have to thank you for that inspiration. It's kind of an interesting little ramp right there.
Just seeing if I could get up there to get my movement boost. Because you have to weigh it against what it costs you to get up there.
Right.
Does that make any sense?
It does.
So obviously I have a +3 to my movement if I complete a jump.
Well, I have to apologize. I should have... I mean, I just didn't connect the dots that the demon wouldn't spawn in. I think that would have made this a little bit more...
That's all right, that's
wacky.
Absolutely fine.
Next time,
probably,
right? We'll get it next time.
Made my life a lot... probably given me a bit more of a hope, to be honest.
Oh, I guess it depends on who hits the demon first.
Yeah. There's no bloody ways through, is there? Oh, what? Oh, I've run out of time. Arse.
Ah.
Yeah, hate that.
I find that I'm so used to doing 90 as my standard, and I'm so used to doing that it's sort of ingrained, like I just sort of have it built in, I guess. Not completely, but to some extent. This is ending up being a pretty good bottleneck. For now. Oh, I spy.
You've got there. Oh no, you don't. Oh yeah.
Parry fail. It looks like you're doing 2 swords and not 2 weeping blades?
Yes.
Okay. Or
Fast
sword and
initiative.
a dagger.
And yeah, generally, assassins aren't actually combat masters anyway.
Right.
Right? Well, they are, but combat's not really where you want your leader all the time, especially one that doesn't really want to wear much armor.
True. Too true. Are you up on the platform there? It's kind of interesting. I haven't really messed around with the tower there that much, but it is pretty cool. I definitely like the look of it. The big sort of ruined lid.
Oh, just what I didn't. Sodding trap.
Oh, the worst part for me is not even the trap, but it's shutting down your movement, because sometimes I'll do a little reconnaissance and then try to backtrack, and you just get screwed out of your blue pills.
Oh yes.
All right. That was pretty lucky for me to get those few early crits. I think that helped.
Yeah. So I've just found your wagon. Grab your banner.
You going for my wagon?
Yeah, I'll have your banner next turn.
Dang. Get off my wagon, yo.
I bring mine with me, you see.
Oh, really?
Yep.
That is... Wow, I never even thought about that. That's a really good idea. Is that your optional?
I'm sorry?
Is that your optional objective?
No, it's not. But
okay. But every bit helps.
It'll hit your morale hard anyway.
Yes. Come on down. The water's great.
Leaping attack! Oh, why didn't that work? That didn't work. That looked like a perfect leap attack to me. I don't know about you. I seem to land. You moved. I landed on top of you. That should have been plus damage. Less OP.
Oh, bollocks. Foolish. Foolish, foolish. I didn't save room for dessert. I didn't save room for reloading.
That's why I like the mastered version, which gives you a 40% chance of regaining SP on every shot and every parry. Every reload, sorry. Because once you start churning them out, you really gain SP quick.
Is it every shot and every reload?
Yep. So if you're a bow wielder, then you can...
Alright, we'll give this a try. Nope.
Oh, it's so close to... The thing is, at this stage, my warband's got sod all hope. I mean, Skaven leaders hack anyway, even maxed out. They just have... Oh god, ouch.
That was a nice, solid shot.
That was a lot of damage. Oh, it's 'cause I'm... yeah.
That's the guy that I'm thinking about maybe promoting to a hero. He's sort of my ranged specialist.
I'm gonna run as well, yeah.
All alone, fail. Does that shut down all your... Oh, there's room enough to flee. Apparently. I thought there might not be.
I'm not sure if that's a bad thing or not.
Who can say?
Well, I'm stuck. So.
Yeah, I got you pinned.
Hmm.
I don't even think you have room enough to charge. Well, you lose all your red pills when you flee anyway, right?
Yeah, yeah. Well, I think you lose 5.
5?
Sometimes you get a couple. But obviously that's all the henchmen got.
Dodge fail.
I'm gonna lose my leader now. Nice. Oof.
There it is, down to 24. Let's see if we can...
So this is what I mean by I just don't know my warband's resilience, because I'm used to my orc guards are normally well, the rank 10 Skaven warband I was fighting yesterday had between 30 and 50% chance of hitting them, and I was parrying 75% of their attacks. So and generating more counters. So it was I'm so used to just not being hit.
Right.
But I also I spread myself too thin when I play like this, because my I'm used to my runners being able to climb for free, jump for free, constantly gain free movement, and like zip all over the place.
Yeah.
And I just kind of leave them out on a limb. I'm just not used to their little movement.
Yeah, it definitely is it's a hard adjustment to go from high level to, you know, high rank to low rank.
But I will demand a rematch at
A
point.
new round has started.
Wow.
Success.
I succeeded. Wow.
It's
That
not
was
over yet.
unexpected.
I probably should not have spread myself thin, but
you're fine.
nothing ventured, nothing gained, right?
No.
Yeah, I won't have time for a rematch tonight, but I would absolutely love to play more matches with you. And you know, that might give you a chance to kind of match up with rating as well a little bit closer. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't want to
this,
presume that you spend your
this
time...
game doesn't count, so
Right.
so I prefer, yeah, obviously the see, you've got bows there, but they've all got full sodding strength. I want to hit your, well, you've only got a couple of weakened ones anyway, haven't you?
I love that name, Leaky Pipe. Yeah, I think this might be my first exhibition match. Well, no, that's actually not true. I played one against Game Night accidentally. I thought it was a contest and it was an exhibition. Aha. Warp boost.
Oh, got minus 25 to hit though.
Ooh,
What's that all
sidestep.
about?
Very nice.
Yeah, me keeping that henchman out the fight was probably a mistake.
Skaven can be, if you build it right, they can be extraordinarily dodgy.
Oh yes.
Isn't there a passive too that gives you a blue pill when you successfully dodge?
Not for us, no. That's possessed.
Okay. It's so hard for me to keep track.
No. That's, to be honest, I'm not sure that would be that useful for rats. But
there's one that gives you red pills. It's the chance to parry. Oh, here we go. Look out, Peter.
I missed.
Look out, Peter. 49. A glorious hit.
Really. But
Objectives updated.
There goes the idol. How much did that set me back?
16 it should be.
Okay. Yeah, I've been putting a fair amount into leadership with these guys.
Yeah, it's a good plan. There's no definitely not faulting that. Ooh, more pretty quicker. Jump on. Well, really.
So now you don't have to test for a route until you're...
You take somebody out, basically.
Yeah, until it changes, essentially.
Which can be so frustrating when the AI is, or your opponent passes a morale tick at the most ridiculous time and it costs you several characters or whatever. It's like, oh no.
Yeah.
On the other hand, when they run, literally the first the first whiff of being able to, and he's leaving. Oh God, gone as well. I have a distinct feeling that the difference in warbands is in our heroes in this fight, because I know that I've only got one reasonably ranked one, and the rest are like rank 1 and 3-ish.
Mm-hmm.
But my henchmen are quite developed. But it's yeah, kind of telling, because heroes are just churning through with multiple attacks that I can't counter.
Yeah, I mean, I've not played a ton of matches with, you know, mismatched, not that we're terribly mismatched, but mismatched morale ratings, or not morale, but warband ratings. So I think that's part of what I want to keep learning, and what I want to see in League play is how that affects things. All alone fail.
Run, can I? But, yeah, I mean, to be fair, it's not as bad as it. The problem is that rating doesn't reflect OP or SP, and that can cause. Oh,
wow,
that's some good hitting there, mate. That really can lead to some nice, very.
A dodge and 4 misses.
Well,
oh my! What fun!
Did you disengage, or how are you not in combat with me?
I intimidated you.
Oh, okay, I didn't see. But yeah, it doesn't account for. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it doesn't count for OPSP. So I think I bottled, haven't I? Yeah, automatically. It's gone below X threshold. Doesn't account for that, and that's problematic because you get certain levels where fighters are just that much better. The difference between having 3 and 4
when the
OP on a
appears,
henchman, for
decimated
example,
the enemy.
It makes a huge difference.
Damage.
A halfling in a pie
It's
shop.
absolutely massive,
He may even
but
send
that's
a
not
bit of
reflected in the
gold by way
rankings
of
really. It's just
gratitude.
because the experience goes up at the same rate. You don't get jumps when you get there, and that's problematic for judging how strong warbands are against each other.
It's true. Thank you so much for watching, friends. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Mordheim City of the Damned up against Crimsonsun. And I guarantee that Crim and I will be having a rematch again in hopefully the near future. So stay tuned for that. Hope you enjoyed, and we will see you next time.